Okay, I'm back. Just a quick one today. I've streamed in a couple of days, so I thought I'd just have a quick stream. I haven't got a major amount to do, just test a couple more controllers. I did have something else planned I was going to try and finish. Unrelated to repair. It's like designing of a menu. Ice cream menu. But it turns out the USB pen I put everything on is formatted to the Mac. And I don't have a Mac here. So I'm going to have to wait. How's everybody doing today anyway? Right. I guess we start with this one. I wonder what I need to do to this one. This should only take 2 minutes. So we'll get this one done quickly. Jeez. It's always really difficult to get off. I feel like I'm going to break something after I have to pull them off. It takes so much force. But I guess they don't fall off. They're on well. Oh, it's just got a mark down here. Oh. It's got a bit of a scuff down there. Didn't even notice that. Okay. So this shouldn't take too long anyway. Two more screws. One more screw. And that's as far as we need to disassemble to get this back in. Or maybe not. Maybe we need to take off these. And then we can carefully pop up that and pop this in. Just wiggle it into place. There you go. That is done. That was fast. Okay. Let's double check all of this. Yep. Good clearance everywhere. Yep. Put these thumbsticks back on. Make a note that they are Jinful. I'm going to call them V1s. I don't know if they are Vision ones, but that's how I've been calling them. Just so I can differentiate between these ones and the newer versions. Let's change our bit back. Oh. Oh, I'm dropping screws all over the place now. Watch me lose down to the magnet, ain't going in there yet. Let's do this bottom one first. Oh, Sloth Tech coming in with a win. What's going on, Sloth? How are you doing this afternoon? Are you trying your luck now? Okay, so we now have a headphone jack in there. So we can remove the sticker that says, put in headphone jack. Because I have. So that's left residue and I didn't even press down on that right hard. Yo, what's going on? How are you doing today, Sloth? Oh, where did that adhesive go here? I think, yeah. Is that definitely clean? I think so. Yeah, we tested this one and everything, didn't we? So I just need a label for it. Okay, that's on. Oh, almost tipped isopropyl alcohol. I just need to open this program to make a label. Okay, so let's print out a label. Okay, so we've got our label. Slots 1, so the bet 1. 1 million. Oh, we need a sticker on this, don't we? Okay. Oh, where would they be? A little bit of dust on that thing. Right, give us a wipe. Oh, dust, glue. Okay, that's that done. Test and sticker done. Call that a success. Picking up random like little dust and haze. Been a while since I've actually used a controller. That can go into the box. Oh, I'm just dropping like thumbsticks and random stuff everywhere now. This box is so heavy. Considering it's only got controllers in it, it weighs an absolute ton. There will be some in here that are not tested. They're going to be right at the bottom though, that's the annoying thing. I did say I was going to transfer them into another box, so I guess I'll do that. Dropping stuff now. Oh, nice. So these matching boxes. Just going to tip this box into this other one carefully, hopefully, because there is a PCB right there. And loads of screws. Right, hopefully that's everything. Okay. So I guess we're starting a new box. One. I'll transfer all the ones which are done into there. So I think this is done. Let's have a look. Yep. Tested. So I can go into this box. Look at this one. Yep. That one's done. So that's 3. I've got this pink one, but I won't bury that one at the bottom of the box. Pretty sure that one's done. Yeah. Put that one to the side for a minute. So we've gone one layer deep in this box. I wonder what's under the next layer. Oh, look, there's more of them. So let's transfer this microfiber into the other box. So I don't want them all like clanging together, making any scuffs. Just spending all the effort to... This one I'll probably keep hold of. I don't know. It's pretty cool. I still want to add LED to it. So this one is probably going with the pink one. So this one here, I don't think this is being tested. And I also do not like the color of the case, but it's also probably because I've gone aftermarket back on it. See the color difference there? We will test it though. I guess they all need testing. Let's move these. These are the controllers around here. Need to plug back in my USB cable in a minute. All right. Just random bits everywhere today. Okay. It's vibrating when I knock it on, so that's a good sign. That box should all be ones which I've done and tested. So hopefully we don't come across any with any issues. Or we shouldn't, that's what I'm trying to say. But we will see. Controller tester. And we will show you guys the controller tester. There you go. Okay, it's 1, 1. Yeah, 1. Axis is going all the way. Oh, so now these triggers feel much nicer than the one on the last controller I was holding. Just springs feel nicer and better. Oh, they're lovely and clicky. That's, yeah, vibration's definitely working. Circularity. So a little bit low, but they look pretty good. That's better on the right. It's more what I want to see, but yeah, I wouldn't see any issues with them. Okay. Double check that this thing works the other way around. Yeah. Does it work with stupid Bluetooth batteries? Oh, where's the batteries? Bluetooth. Oh, right, it's automatically connected. Yeah, that's all completely fine. It's working with Bluetooth. So we can give the back of the here a quick wipe to make sure there is a bit of residue on the bottom there. Ah, my finger. Okay, that should be okay. Guess we need another bloody sticker. Alright, let's get another sticker on here. Let me give the outside of this a quick once over. The edges seem to be picking up some dust. I should be keeping them in a plastic sleeve. So we'll just give that a wipe over before I remove it. Take any dust off the edges. Let's try and get a sticker on this and straight. Oh wait, I tested it. I didn't open it up and I got sticks for in it, did I? Ah, I'm an idiot. Damn it. Hopefully we can just take the sticker off and put it back down. Because it's just been put on. Might be okay. But I literally have no idea what sticks are in here. Let me switch back to the top down when I just test this, I guess, then. There you go. Ooh, these are ridiculously difficult to pull off. I can understand why people have difficulties like getting these things open and try to like pry them and stuff for like random tools. Because the amount of force you have to use is quite a lot. So if you didn't know that, you'd be afraid that using that much force would break it. So instead, people use random metal tools and just damage the hell out of it. Just use your hands. Just got to pull really hard. Jeez, I keep slipping. There you go. Right. All of that just to do this. What sticks do you have? Okay. I can see. The Ginful version 2. I don't know if they call version 2, but they're the newer version of Ginfuls. The nice ones. The leg's still too short on them. But probably now they've worked out like the improvement from the last ones. Last ones are decent, these ones are even better. Just if they make the legs 1mm longer, they'd be perfect. Okay, so now we need to put this all back together. Just to look at that. That's quality control for you. But I've been putting off doing this for a while, so I thought to do it, I need to get these things soaked. Struggling to get this to clip in. There you go. Let's pop that center screw in first. Need to go down a bit size for this. There seems to be some variation in screw size from some controllers to others. Even with OEM screws, I have no idea why. Or it might just be now and again I come into ones which are a bit rounded. I don't know. Since I've been using a larger bit. Who knows? Oh, dropping screws, yeah. Damn, it's 7 o'clock already. I'm gonna make sure all these are nice and snug. Do anything come in loose in transit? Oh, it's got a sticker attached back. Ah, catching my hands randomly now and again. I guess we need label for this. So I keep picking up random bits of dirt from on this. The haze and little bits. Okay, label maker. Just adjust this last one to V2. Right. Or don't print maybe? Maybe I knock it on and off. Maybe it's gone to sleep. Okay, I can feel something happening now. There you go. Let's get this labeled up. Tested. Oh, Deco. What are you doing, Deco? Spinning around with the mad there. Thank you for the like. Oh, there's a couple of bits of dust under that test. It's like it's bugging me the color difference on that. That one is tested. That's another one for the tested pile. I gotta try and not get these two boxes mixed up now, though. That's the only thing. Between the ones I've tested and the ones I haven't tested. Oh, we could make a label for that and call it tested box. Tested box. Print. 0.2 mil. Ooh. Stick this label on the box. I'll just pop that on the front. Hopefully straight. Kinda straight. On to the next one, which I'm assuming has no label. Oh, it's got something written in the back. TMR, K Silver, new. Can't understand my own writing. This is why I got a label maker. I don't plan for room. I'm just like, oh, okay, it's right, really, really big, slightly less big, and then run out of room and start writing really small, and then sideways up and around. New rubbers, it says, I'm pretty sure. New rubber sticks, maybe? Oh, the new thumbsticks and new joysticks modules, okay. And apparently they are K Silvers. So I'm going to open this one up. We just got to test it. Nice. Okay, I can barely decipher my. I'm assuming that means it's been tested as well, though. If I've written that there. Let's have a look, though. Let that go. K Silver. Okay, let's test circularity and use K Silvers. Oh, that doesn't look very good. Air isn't too bad, but I can see why I moved over to Jinfulls. Like, they're within tolerance, but that is nowhere near as good as the Jinfulls. Okay, let's test this plugged in the other way. Yep. Let's test it with batteries. Is it going to connect, or am I going to have to manually connect it? It's a manual connect this one, and yep. Okay. The amount of controllers I've got in my list for testing, I have to start removing some, so hopefully I can. Xbox wireless controller connected. Done. Yep, everything seems to work via Bluetooth. A Bluetooth connected. Alright. So that is good. Oh, we need a black label for this one. Hello, beautiful people. What's going on, Boring Brett? How are you doing today? You good? Let's stick a label here. I just now want to go on straight. I'm good, buddy. How are you? I'm good, thank you very much. Yes, we've got another controller that has passed. So we can remove this masking tape. I had our temporary label on there. Drop all our stickers on the floor. Let's label this up. So to come off that way, it should be this way up. And yes, it's got the headphone port too, which I don't think I checked on the others. So I'm going to quickly double check these just to be sure. Because now I'm doubting myself. And I have good reason to doubt myself, I think. Let's give this a test. Yeah, there's no headphone port in there. There's me saying it's tested. What kind of test am I bloody doing here? Or I'm missing. Something is missing a bloody piece. Just checking all the others now. Yeah, they're all fine. I can see the copper contact. Okay. I swear we opened this one up as well. This one has one because I can see it. It's just got a mark that's picked up on the side there. I don't know where that's come from. Okay. So that's that one. We need to open this one up, I guess, then. Oh, no. We need to open this one up. Just realised I stick it in and everything. God damn it. Good thing we haven't long stuck this down. Anything under 24 hours, then it won't be cured. With this particular adhesive on these. So it should just lift up. Can't believe I forgot to check the headphone port on this. Glad I caught that though. I would have been gutted if I sold that. So I didn't have a headphone port. I don't know if do people even use the headphone ports? Or do people use Bluetooth headsets? I don't know. But it's a part that's needed, so. I can't be forgetting that. Plus our headphone port collection is going to be going down by one, which is good. Because it needs to. We have too many of them random headphone ports lying around. And that's the main reason I wanted to check everything. To figure out where they came from. Alright. What have I done now? There you go. Running out of places to put stuff here in a minute. 2 screws, okay. These 2 screws here. And then carefully pop this up. Carefully, yeah, there you go. Yep, no headphone port. I have one right here. That's everything back in place. Oh, just dropping screws everywhere though. Oh my god, you're kidding me. The weather's starting to get quite nice as well. Shame I haven't had a chance to see any of it. I guess I can look at it through the window right now. It doesn't look that right nice right now though, but I swear it's been sunny today. Okay, that's that board back down and on. Let's put the thumbsticks back on. or attempt to. That took longer than I would have liked. Technical difficulty match. The front shell on and the back shell. There you go. So we need to invent like a screwdriver where I haven't got to change the bits. Like it's automatic, or it's just one bit that just somehow works with everything through like magic. I don't know. Surely you could like, I don't know, get some form of metal and then make it form different memories using electricity. I don't know. Someone needs to come up with a way where I haven't got to keep changing the bloody bit every 2 minutes. Just click a button and it goes through like presets, or have it like retract in somehow and change over. I don't know. You guys are the smart ones. You need to figure that out and invent one for me, please, guys. Our Linus Tech Tips need to step up his screwdriver game and make one. Automatic bit changing screwdriver. If he does, I'll definitely buy one. Guess we have all the screws in. Sticker back on. Tested label. Yes, this time it's actually tested. There you go. So that is a thumbs up. Alright, what controller is next? Are we on the bottom layer already? I do have a couple of others in the other room, but on the bottom layer of this box already. This is where the absolutely beautiful controllers are. Them two there, the blue one and the orange one. Look how nice they are. The blue one's OEM. Oh, well, they're all OEM technically, the Bose, but the case on the blue one is OEM. This is an aftermarket case on the orange one, but it is. It's freaking beautiful. Yeah, I like the orange one too. It's amazing, isn't it? Especially next to the blue, because blue and orange just go so well together. This goes even nicer with teal. Where's my phone telling me this about to run out of battery? It's on 1% apparently. I'm about to run out. Okay. 1 second, phone. Damn, I didn't make it in time. My phone's just died. Okay. Let's put you on charge. Oh, there we go. Oh, likes. Yeah, this orange one is. Calm down, Rebecca. I can hear you really loud. Yeah, this orange one is one of my favorites. There we are. We're done. That and the blue one is probably my second favorite. This is the other one I put to the side. It's a semi-transparent blue. But I want to put some lights hiding between the two boards, so you can actually see like the hot spot of the light then, so to speak. You just be able to see its diffuse light bouncing off the the boards inside. But I just haven't gone to buy into little LEDs. I'll probably use the ones that people use to do like the controller mods for the 360. It'll probably be fine. An SMD LED is an SMD LED basically, isn't it? I might just need like some UV glue or something to just clip them down in random spots. One might be enough, I don't know. But yeah, these are the 2 custom cases that we've done. So I probably will not be selling. Yeah, they both have headphone jacks. Don't know. I might, because I don't need them. I don't like use controllers. I don't even play games anymore, and I use keyboard and mouse. Probably zombies. I'd probably prefer to play with a controller. But when I was playing Black Ops 7, I was playing that with, was it Black Ops 7, the last one that came out? It was like awful compared to like every other one. But yeah, I was playing that with a keyboard and mouse. It's fine. It's just, I don't know, I can just do more clutch stuff on zombies with a controller. Like the circle revives and stuff, but that's on like the older Call of Duties. I don't know if you can do that on the newer ones. I think we've got 2 of these blue ones. It's actually kind of original back and everything. Original sticks. And they're not really worn either. They're not as good as brand new, but I won't go as far as saying they're worn anyway. Oh, I have no idea what sticks are in these. I have to open this up. I'm literally fed up of opening controllers. I wish I had like some kind of X-ray. Just be like, X-ray, what sticks did I install in these? Or maybe if I had more common sense and I made like a little label like I did here, just using masking tape. Probably would have been a smart idea. But I don't do smart things. That's for smart people. I do stupid things, which are for stupid people. But it's more entertaining that way. Alright. I will be back in 1 minute. Quick toilet break. And then we will, I think I've got, this and one more that I need to test. How many would that be then? So I've removed 3 of them. 3 of the most colourful ones. We got a pink, an orange, and a transparent blue one. That would probably not be getting sold, which is gutting because the amount of money that's probably sitting there in controllers is quite a bit. For me anyway, and for controllers. So I think that's 5. 3 plus 2 is 5. So we have 5 done so far. This will be 6, and then that'll be 7. And then I have, I think, a red one, a purple one, and some other colour as well in the other room. Still undecided. And I do have like 2 boxes. I need to remove the sellotape on label from this, and I can't flip it over because it's got my address on the front and I don't want to dox myself. But yeah, we've got 2 boxes as well. And we can send out with 2 of the controllers. I guess it'll be a matching controller, so it'll be a white one for that box. Alright, toilet break. 2 minutes. I'll turn Daco on as well. Daco, we have guests. Don't be rude. Pay people attention. They want to see your ducky face. Daco, you knocked off over a little action figure guy. Aquaman from Temu. Okay, we're back. Let's get these gloves back on. I've also got to figure out what I'm going to do with the 3 other ESPs that we have here. I haven't quite decided yet what I'm going to do for a project yet. Like a nice building one. Let's crack them open. They take so much. Like my fingertips actually hurt from opening that. So I mean about like some of the screws slipping, like that one there, and that is OEM as well. Which is really annoying. Or maybe somebody just makes the torque bit with a slight taper. They've got a bit more tolerance, the same way Phillips does. Yeah, slipping, I have to swap that out. Oh, I wonder if there's like a toolless, like for our hand one, like a toolless change, system change. You can have like a holder and your screwdriver, you push it down, put it back, and then into another one to put a new one in. Just so you can, like, for one hand, it is a bit changing. Just like, boom, 1 click or 2 clicks, you know, 1 away, 2, new one. I bet there's probably one out there that does that. I bet it's not cheap though. Why are we opening this thing up for? I've already forgotten. Oh, because we need to check what sticks it's got. Okay. Well, I can already see what sticks it's got. It's good new gin falls. Okay. Wires all look good. That's coming from that side. That's out of there. That's out of the way there. That all seems completely fine. Let's get this back together. I wonder where everybody is today. I'm assuming there must be a bunch of other people streaming, or people are just enjoying the lovely weather. I don't blame people if they're touching grass. I should probably be outside, like pottering in the garden. But to do some of the stuff I need, like 2 of the jobs I want to get done, I need like power tools and stuff. And I currently can't get my hands on this strimmer that I need to borrow. Which is, when I say strimmer, it's a bush cutter, a petrol one. I'm just kind of lurking, working on some web stuff. Nice, that's cool. I appreciate you lurking. So there is all our screws. I'd like to double check the screws. Sometimes when you tighten screws, not on these so much. Oh, but with some devices, when you tighten one end, it kind of pulls things into place a bit. And then sometimes some of the screws you've loosened previously might be a bit slack. I find that mostly on like computers, like the heat CPU coolers, the heat thing you would jug. Words be difficult sometimes. Oh, let's grab another sticker for this. Oh, let's test it before we put a bloody sticker on, I guess. Let's just put our sticker sheet up here ready though. Let's plug her in. Okay, we got vibration and we got auto on. Controller tester. Let's try and get some bloody good. There it is. Excuse me. Oh, they feel lovely. They are the new Jinfuls. I just wish they would make the legs 1 millimeter smaller. They'd be so perfect. Oh, they feel buttery smooth on the circularity though. Oh my god, they feel like just silky. It's hard to describe how nice the rotation feels on them. Like, just make the legs 1 millimeter smaller, please. You have to bring out a new version and charge like a little bit more. Yeah, everything seems to be. I clicked every button. Yes. Plug this back in the other direction to make sure. Yep. Let's test with batteries. Negative and positive. Am I gonna have to sync this thing? I'm gonna have to sync this thing. Bloody hell, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just in my recent bloody or paid devices already. Okay, connecting. Connected. And Bluetooth works, batteries work, okay. Definitely, you just kicked over your little buddy. That's very nice, 5 lights, nice, thank you. Oh my god, you just yeeted that poor little guy. He's gone. I need to calm down, Deco. He's so excitable, Deco. Okay, so these are back on. £20 for hardly used PS5 controller, worth buying to flip it. What do they sell for? It may be worth buying. You wouldn't make like a massive amount. You might be able to double your money if you're lucky. Maybe a little bit less. Your best bet is just go on eBay and look at like SOT. Just try to find a couple within reasonable conditions similar to yours. But I assume most of the controllers probably go for the same. I think it's like 30 to 40-ish. But I could be wrong, because I only really look at the prices of the Xbox ones. Okay, so we need a white sticker for this one. I'm yet to try any PlayStation controllers. I have been tempted. Just I have so many parts for the Xbox ones. I keep dropping them stickers. It's a shame controllers can't just be all the same. There we go, we got it. Sometimes it's just difficult to line up. So that is, stick it up. Just like, yeah, now where's the time? Yeah, you'd probably make like £10 to £15 on it. Like there's not a massive amount to be made in the controllers. Like I've upgraded all the sticks on these, replaced parts on most of them, like ultrasonic clean down, you know, hour to work on each one, and I'll probably still make roughly about the same on these. But it's been content, and it's been fun to do and a good learning process. So yeah, I'll get some money back after them. So these are not casing, but these are Gym for V2 is what I'm calling them. Print. Beep beep. Print. We have a label. For like other consoles and stuff, there is definitely more. But it's like the more expensive the item, the more profit it's going to be. Because most of the time, used started around, or should start around 60-ish% of retail. Like used good condition, very, very good condition. And then just like normal used, 50%, going lower depending on the quality. But sometimes people ask stupid prices. You get people asking like 60, 70, 80% retail on like used, scuffed up stuff. I see people asking like 60 to 70% on like broken or faulty stuff as well sometimes. It's like insane. Which on cheap stuff is no worth doing, because even though all the parts are fairly cheap, it all adds up. A couple of cheap parts on a cheap device, and there's basically no profit left. There's a couple of cheapish parts like HDMI ports and stuff like that, to be done on devices which are worth like, you know, a couple of hundred, potentially 100 plus. Then yeah, then it's probably worth the time. See if that's tested, is it not? Yes, it is. So we just have one more left to test now. I wonder if these are even going to shift or sell. Hopefully they're not just like uplisted for ages. But they are all upgraded. But I guess that's a lot of people generally do that anyway. Could be a saturated market. We've yet to try to sell a single one of these. But they're one of the like easiest and cheapest things to learn with. Because it's got like a whole bunch of components. You've got all your different SMDs, capacitors. It's got Zener diodes on it. I don't know if they're called voltage regulators, but there's little transistor type things that handle voltage. You put like a certain voltage in and a certain another one, and it's got the main chip. What would that be called? Something like array, I think it's. I don't know. I know it's like an IC. I forgot what the main chip is now. Like a ball grid array chip, BGA chip. It's got jumpers. It's got test pads nicely indicated all over it. Hall effect sensors, potentiometers, different types of buttons, momentary switches, like the contact pad type switches for like these things. It's got a lot of stuff going on it inside of here, like such a simple little device. So good to learn. Go around testing different components and stuff like that. You know, it's just figuring out different stuff. Some stuff is in series, some stuff is in parallel. Understanding like, you know, circuit boards and stuff. And everything's really small in here as well. Don't know what size the components are, but I think some are whatever the smallest size you can get, because they are tiny. I've even had to do trace repair on some of these. That was like my second repair I had to do. You've got an SoC, which has got the main chip on it, and where the SoC connects to the top board, I think it was. Yeah, it would have been the analog board. that had like a soda, like Coke, I think, assuming it was a Miller Brothers controller. It just eroded, like, it'd been on there for ages, I assume. It completely eroded all the traces, not the traces, but the pads, sorry, and everything. And part of the SOC board, all the solder joints on it. Yeah, it was a hell of a mess. Really, really difficult. I got a microscope specifically for that because there was no way I was doing that without a microscope. But yeah, I managed to repair 3 or 4 and clean a whole bunch of other ones up and like reflow them, flex them, reflow them. I managed to get some of them bridged back together. But yeah, 3 of them were just completely gone and had to be, I tried to run like little traces, which is quite difficult when you go in like down and then across. Don't mind doing like straight traces. I'm trying to do them where you go in down tiers. So you come off the SOC, thickness of that SOC, down, then onto the analog board. Yeah, fun times. Don't have that controller here to show though, sadly, because I give it back to my little brother once I repair it for him. I think I upgraded the sticks, I don't know. I definitely put new sticks in it for him. Can't remember if I put TMR ones in there for him though. Most likely it wouldn't surprise me. What do we have in here? Okay, we have ginfuls in here too. You can see by that nice lovely colour there. Cyan and orange. So that all looks good to me. Just after, I think we can print the same label we used last time. Yeah, we can. Reprint. Did I hit that button? Are you going to print? Nope, it's hanging. Okay. Oh, you're going to print a test label now, aren't you? Because I clicked that. Okay. But yeah, trying to make money doing, what's it called? Buying used broken stuff. Like, yeah, it's not a very good market at all. Unless you can find somewhere to source. Why does this not want to go in? What the? There you go. Find some way to source good quality stuff reasonably and quite frequently. Like eBay is just not the place for that. Repairs, on the other hand, can be profitable if you've got a good skill set and you can get some good trade for people wanting electronics repaired. Why does this not seem like it's lining up? Okay, there you go. Seems to be having some difficulty with the screw on this side. There you go. It's going in now. I didn't want to like go in properly at first. Don't know if that went in cross-threaded. It's completely fine on this plastic. It doesn't really make a massive difference. It seems to take a bit more force than it should have. Okay, so that's all the screws. We are so low on IPA, I still haven't bought more IPA yet either. cheaping out. Try not to spend. Because I would like to spend money doing some stuff for the garden. And that costs money. I did say like 2 months ago I was also going to plant seeds. So I still haven't got around to doing. Because I left it about a month late last year, and I've left it about 2 months late this year. So that's not good. I think this is the last sticker. The last controller I need to test. And then I might make some food. We need to actually test this stuff before we can say we are tested. Right. Let's actually test this. Plug this bad boy in. And we will switch over to the controller tester. I guess I don't need to open these. I have to tell the wood sticks are in these. When it's the Ginvals, like they are just so good. Getting a slight bit of interference, which you don't normally get in the newer versions, but you always seem to get on the left. It's just with the magnets, like that won't pick up in game. That'll be not enough to make a difference. But there's a slight bit of interference from the magnets and the triggers. Yeah, perfect. Oh wait, did I just wiggle and come loose? No, okay, must just be me pulling it, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, good. Let's test this with batteries. Knock it on. Oh, I'm gonna need to bloody pay this stupid thing in there. Okay. Pay. Apple Pay, banana. Where is the Bluetooth? There it is. Okay, your device is ready to go apparently. Yep. Our device works with zero Bluetooth. Okay. I think that's all tested. We've tested everything. Then we tested the wired both way around the Bluetooth. We can confirm this one working. And I'm pretty sure I had the, I've already got the label here. Nice. Nice when you have labels already printed. There you go. That's the final one. Tested. Oh, final one for now is I can't be asked to go and get the ones from the other room. I might not necessarily sell them. Anything with an aftermarket back triggers me though. Because they're white, they look nice, but the robot white is not quite white. And obviously these are probably not 100% white to the colour they were at the factory as well. But it just makes them look super yellow when you put the aftermarket back covers I've got on, because they are like ice white, like turkey teeth white. But yeah, let's stick it up. Yes, it is. That can go in the box. This transfer we have is 2 layers plus 1 controller in this box, because we removed 3 of them, which we will probably keep. Or maybe sell them. It depends how much I get offers them. The pink one, maybe not. I don't know. I'm still deliberating whether to gift that one to my sister. I don't know if she'll use it or appreciate it. And I'd rather somebody have it who would. So there's 2 boxes now. One is ones we need to list, sell. It's all tested and working. How many do we have there? 6, 7? Yeah, 7 of them. So that's not bad. Let me just work this out. 7 times, see, 35. Oh my god, that's 30. Times 245, possibly, okay. 245 upwards, I'm hoping to get for that box. So, it'd be nice if I can get more, closer to, let's see, 7 times 40. It'd be nice to get more than 40, but I think I'm just being like greedy at that point. It'd be 280. Can basically buy me that label printer that I want, that I don't need. And then would have to somehow find trade for labels, for people who want labels. Be like, pushing labels on everybody. Like, yeah, you need labels for that. Yeah, you need these labels. Buy labels now. I feel like money me, but with labels. So pushing on people. You need labels. Labels now. You need. Buy labels. Me labels. You buy. Labels for everything. Yeah. But they can be quite handy, them like labels, because you can buy the little circle ones and you can just pump out ones with like single colour logos on. You know, people like them for their little like boutique or like their little wax companies that everybody runs, you know, these little like home businesses that people sell on eBay and stuff. You know, there are loads of people already doing like them kinds of things. Yeah, I still got to buy a bunch of bloody, resupply a whole bunch of stuff as well. Inventory wise, yeah, everything is like starting to get really low. And I'm just off putting it. Probably end up going on just resupplying everything and more controllers now. The bloody what we get for them controllers, if we manage to shift them all. I'm hoping we can sell them all within a week. If we can sell them all within a week, I'd be super happy, and I will probably put half of what we get back into buying new ones. Just go around and, you know, put some lowball offers in. I say lowball offers. They're reasonable offers for what it is and what the value of it is. Just some people are crazy and they want stupid prices. Like, to me, £10 to £15 is reasonable if it's got 1 to 2 faults and it's not in perfect condition cosmetically either. Minor scuffs, marks, digs. You know, if I need to replace thumbsticks, battery terminals, button bumpers, rock, etc. Like, each one of them has to, you know, knock off a couple of pounds off what the use price should be. And then that should get to a reasonable price. But people don't. They just like, oh yeah, I've seen other people selling a used one for this amount, and I'm going to sell this used one with like 4 faults for the same price. No, people are just stupid. People look too much at like asking prices, I think, sometimes when they're listing rather than sold prices, which is a big mistake, because people ask what they want. It's like what things are selling for is what matters. And that's what people are actually willing to part with their money for, or at that price. We can all list something for a ridiculous price on eBay and just hope that somebody one day decides to buy it. Or you can just put something up at a reasonable price and actually sell it. But yeah, I do still need to buy like a hot air station and stuff. I am tempted because there's a couple of stuff I need to get. So I don't know if I'm going to wait and get a nice hot air station. I'll probably just get like a cheap one for now. Just so I can start doing some hot air stuff. I can start hot airing. Be like, yeah, look at me with my hot air. So yeah, we got, I think, 2 jobs here with 1 USB port change for definite on the controller, and 1 potential issue with the main chip. I'm hoping that a reflow will fix it, because I don't have stencils and I don't have the little solder balls to remove it. I'm pretty sure it's a BGA chip, so there'd be no way I could redo it if reflowing doesn't work. I got a cheap iron hot air station 2-in-1. Cheaper works nice, yeah. If it works, basically, isn't it? Like, what more can you ask? Well, I guess ease of use, more reliability, etc. But like, you know, if it works, it's doing the job. You know, sometimes you just got to go within our budgets. Like this, what's it called? Soldering I've got is cheap. T12907 handle and a T12952. But sometimes like clones of stuff, because like other companies have put in the work in, you know, R&D and developing the technology, they have to charge more. But when somebody like copies something, yeah, they might do it to a lower standard, cheaper components, etc. Might not be as robust, but sometimes it's surprising what you can get for a little money when it comes to like clones and stuff. Same with the printer. I'm looking at the printer I've been looking at as a clone, I think, of Zebra printer of some kind. The Zebra want ridiculous money. But yeah, I understand. Yeah, it's going to be better quality, probably heavier, duty, built in more robust plastics, more weighty, etc. But yeah, clones are like, you know, 1/3 of the price. When you're on a budget, do the job. Probably do the job good enough, or more than good enough for a standard I need, hopefully. That's a job. I don't need anything else at this point. Nice. Yeah, I want to get a bench power supply as well. But then, like, where am I going to put anything? I've got no room for anything extra. Unless I get really organized, I don't have any clutter on my desk, then I'm not going to have room to add anything else. I have to remove all the clutter. Got a Persever, is it Persever 8786D. These nuts. 2-in-1 station does me fine. Nice. I haven't looked at that, but I know like a lot of the names on some of these are like just generic names, and they're all basically like the same one, more or less, or same base model with 1 or 2 iterations. That will calm down speaking. Iterations, like there's one factory pumping them out, I'm assuming then like companies in China put their name on it and maybe like customize 1 or 2 little things. I've noticed a lot, especially with like the soldering stations. I think we need to chill out. I still need to sort out the wiring for him as well, but I have to probably buy some 24 gauge for that. I could get away with, did I say 24? 22 gauge, sorry. I could get away with 24 probably, but after seeing that clip of Andy, maybe I shouldn't take risks with wire thicknesses. Even I still haven't gone back and watched that stream yet. I'm going to have to go back and watch that. Then do you have a timestamp by any chance for that? Yeah, maybe I won't use thinner wires than I need to. Maybe I should learn from Andy's mistake. Apparently he like burned himself or something. I'm not too sure how. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back and watch it to fully understand what happened. All I seen was like smoke coming from this like hoverboard. What do you call them? Like them stupid wheel things that kids have. Segway, I think. I think a lot of people do overlook using correct gauge. They just use what they have, me included. Yeah, I don't blame you either. Because, like, yeah, you don't want too thick of a wire. I was going to say, oh, you don't want too thick of a wire. I was going to correct myself and say, oh, no, it doesn't matter because the thicker the wire, the lower resistance. But the thicker the wire, I'm pretty sure the more voltage drop you get. I could be incorrect about that, but that's my assumption, I think. Obviously thicker, lower resistance, more voltage drop, I think. Which if you're using like low voltage and stuff, you don't want to really be dropping any voltage. You haven't got much there to begin with. And obviously thinner wire is going to have a higher resistance. But I don't use many gauge wires anyway. Like if you come into like house wiring, just like 3 to 4 gauges you're going to use, and probably like 2 wire types, 3 wire types maybe. You might have just a standard 2-core on earth, and you might have like a 3-core on earth or something. Maybe you're going to be your main wire types. And then with like electronics, I mainly use like 22 and 24 gauge mainly, because I'm only dealing with like, you know, a couple of amps. But yeah, it's not always the gauge either that's important with the wire. It's the length of the wire. Longer the length of the wire equals higher resistance, which means you can run less amperage, or draw less current through it. It can take less amps. Shorter wires, and also how the wires are they tightly packed together? Are they loose? Do they have airflow, etc.? All of that make a massive difference, because I think temperature changes the resistance on the wire as well. I can't remember how it affects it. I think maybe higher resistance with heat. I'd have to check out. I'm going to Google that because I'm curious on that a little bit of information. Okay, it makes it higher. Okay, that makes sense. Yes, if they have poor airflow, then they're going to have more resistance, which means they're going to heat up even more. And it's kind of going to like snowball effect. You know a lot more than me. Nah, not a massive amount. I know like a little bit. Like I understand electric fairly well. Electronics are a different thing. I'm far from an expert on electric, but if you can understand like just the general concept of how like electric and stuff works, then you can apply that to quite a bit. What's going on, farm tech? But like electronics is like way more complicated. There's a lot of like math and stuff involved in it. You need to be using like oscilloscopes, you know, to properly understand and analyze stuff, which I don't have. And obviously understand what a whole bunch of components do and how certain things can affect other stuff in a circuit. You can utilize how certain SMD components work, or not even SMD, but how some components work to make circuits, I guess, or supporting circuits for ICs. Yeah, how are you doing today, FarmTech? I'm just rambling at the moment. We finished checking off all the controllers. We managed to test 7 of them and get them like all confirmed working and labelled basically. We're gonna look at listing them. I was looking at boxes, but I can't remember how much it was going to cost me for all the boxes I need. I think it was like, no, I think it was more than £16. I think it was 30 odd quid or something. I can't remember. Because they only come in packs of 50. I don't need custom boxes. Well, not custom, but like all boxes the same size, roughly about the same size. And I say roughly about the same size. All the same size boxes, roughly around the size I need for the controller. Like new flat pack boxes. But I was thinking like put little labels on. Just because, I don't know, I just like doing things like that. But it's just going to cost me more money rather than just cutting up a cardboard box and just making a makeshift box that's the right size and using packaging I've got lying around. So yeah, I think my next purchase would be a thermal camera. I will say for electrical work, but in reality, if you're going about night looking at everything. Yeah, don't blame you. You'd be going around looking for all the wires in your walls and everything too. Because depending on what like you can get, what quality or what one you get, you can do some crazy things. You can use them to find like water pipes, electrical cables. You can follow like where the sewerage and stuff, all the pipes underground and stuff are. They use a lot of that in like damp finding and water and pipe repair and stuff. I can't remember what the brand is, but it's the brand that makes the P2, I think it's called. I think that's about £200, and I think that's like the lowest entry level one that they do, or the lowest entry level one that's usable, or outputs decent usable results. Otherwise, you're looking at quite a bit. You're gonna have to look what they're called. Another guy, I think it's quite a generic name, like thermal something. P2 thermal camera. Is it Thermal Master? Is that who makes it? I'm seeing infrared too. Is it Thermal Master? So look, Thermal Master camera. Yeah, I think it is, yeah, because they got some of the handheld ones like the Thor 002 and stuff like that. That's like 359 there. So Master official store, let's have a look as to see. Just drop in Flex. Everywhere. Jeez, why is this website so slow at loading? Or is it just my internet lagging? I know I was looking at getting a thermal camera before. Yeah, they've got the little USB-C ones. World's smallest thermal monocular. £379 though. That is insane. The handheld ones. Thermal Master Thor 002 plus P2 Pro, 467. I got one with AI dual lens. Wait, Thermal Master Night, the world's first gimbal thermal camera, 3,499. Say what? They're certainly pricey for my budget, yeah. That's ridiculous. There's a crazy one here. Thermal Master NV500 Detect Life 526 yards anti-collision. It's like it goes in your car or something and shows like people like when they're on the road in front of you and your speed and stuff like that. They're sold out as well apparently. It's a good luck if you want one of them. But yeah, they're all crazy expensive. There's a P1, Thermal Master P1 Repair Master, is £139. That just plugs into like the bottom of your phone You can probably get some on like AliExpress. I'd ask Andy what one he uses. I'm sure he's got a Thermomaster one. I'm not too sure though. So yeah, we're gonna have to figure out what we're gonna do for future projects as well. Because we do have possibly the headphones to revisit. We've also got 3 ESPs here, and I could potentially buy some other stuff, but I really do want to get that label printer still. I don't need that label printer. I literally have no use for it. I'm gonna have to find people who want to buy labels maybe to pay my money back on that printer. But I'd like to have a label printer so I can print them types of PET labels of variant sizes. I think it's like a 4-inch label printer. Not direct, simple transfer label printer. They can print, I think it's carbon, resin, or wax. I'm pissed on YouTube to not get a notification on Pigeon Slice. Oh, damn. Yeah, you missed it, FarmTech. It was the most exciting stream ever. No, it wasn't. You didn't miss much. I literally just went through and opened up like 7 controllers. I can't remember if I'd done all 7 now, or if I'd already done some. But yeah, like 7 controllers basically, because I couldn't remember what sticks I put in them, so I had to open them up, look at the sticks, and then we just controller tested them to make sure all the buttons would definitely work in. And I forgot the headphone port on one, and then went back and I was like, there you go. But that was literally the entirety of it. Getting to ham radio, that would keep you busy. It's one of them things that has no end. I stay away from it. Okay, damn. Yeah, audio fries my head. After the last audio project, I'm a bit like, we've still got modules lying around from that audio project, just like loads, just like little boards. And the actual project itself is just dumped in a bin here, waiting to get some love and attention again. I think FarmTech did say he worked this issue out and got it working. So we can revisit that at some point. So yeah, we'll figure it out. But yeah, I was just taking a couple of days break. I'm still super tired. I was hoping to try and get some early nights, but didn't go as planned. Still sleep deprived. But maybe I'll get an earlier night tonight, because I'm going to wrap up the stream now in a couple of minutes and have some food. What's beeping at me? That's the printer. So yeah, I can't even remember what I was saying now. But yeah, we'll figure some stuff out, some projects. I'm still like, there's loads of stuff I want to buy, but I don't know. Like I was saying about like 3D printer, but I'm thinking if I did get a 3D printer, like there's like, I could do so many cool little projects then. I don't know what. That would be the problem. It's finding stuff to do. But I could make custom cases and things. That's why I was kind of looking at a resin printer, because they are like a higher DPI. I don't know if DPI would be the correct thing. LPI would be lines. But like a higher resolution print. I don't know what the downside is. If they're like less strong, you can only print like one type of material, like, or not a couple of materials, but they were like synthetic resins, which are not replicas, but characteristical, be the word I think. Have characteristics of another type of material, so you can get like ABS like resin and stuff like that. I haven't really looked into it much. Just like 10 minutes of just Googling and looking at some stuff quickly, I think. And then like about an hour on AliExpress looking at printers going, ooh, I'd like that, ooh. And then looking at really expensive ones and going, oh yeah, I definitely want that, but can't afford that. And then not looking anymore. Yeah, I could be wrong, but I don't know if the print is as strong. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, that they're not going to be as strong, potentially. I could be wrong as well. I'm not too sure. But that was kind of like my assumption. There's got to be some kind of trade-off. I know there are a couple of trade-offs, like in terms of like you've got to fill like the entire thing with like resin. It's a lot more wasteful. You're not just using filament as and when you need it and how much filament. And you've got a lifespan, I think a maximum of a month, I think, on your resin in your bath once you've poured it. So yeah, it can be incredibly wasteful and costly if you're not using all of it and doing it quite regularly. And even then, if you're doing it quite regularly, you're going to have waste, I assume. Because even if you're topping that liquid up constantly, surely you're still going to have some of the liquid that was originally first in it that's going to go old. And that might affect the quality of your prints and stuff. Because I'm assuming you can't run under a certain level to run it low and empty. So God knows. So yeah, I'm assuming it's like nowhere near as cost effective either. So that's would be nice to have two, but then that's where the problem comes in. You're just like, oh well, now I got to buy 2 printers, and then well, if you have 2, why not buy 3 printers? And before you know, you've got a million 3D bloody printers. And then because you got this 3D printer, you're like, well, now we need like a mill or something to start milling aluminum or aluminium, I should say. Because then we can start injection molding. But no, yeah, it's a slippery slope to go down. Like, I love engineering stuff, though. Just making shit. It's just the best way to be, especially the way everything's going with like different countries and like society and stuff. If everything just like, I don't know if I was saying collapses because it's like the wrong word, but people just become too dependent on things. Everything's subscription based. If a company decides to like go bankrupt or stop making or supporting a device, that's your favorite thing gone. So being able to know how things work or make stuff, it's like super handy. Just go for a CNC and be done. Yeah, like a 4-axis CNC machine / mill. Yeah, that's what you need. That's where the big money is, though. But I would like a CNC flatbed. I was looking at them, but they take up so much room. But they are nice for like just fabricating like sheet material and stuff like that. You can like fold trays and make stuff like that. Make jigs, cabinets, loads of really cool stuff. But then for you know, you need like a giant ass warehouse just to house all your equipment. So that's why I'm kind of like jealous sometimes when I watch some of these like videos of like some of these Chinese factories and stuff. It's like, oh damn, look at all them like cool machines they got. Just everywhere. We have like basically no industrialization left in this country at all. Hardly anything in terms of like production, manufacturing. Like a bit, but yeah, nothing really large scale, not specialized, and not like you see in China where there's just like massive amounts of machines and different types of places. And because there's loads of industry can do trade with industry, which means other third-party companies can easily make and assemble their products because they can get their hands on cheap parts, screws, folded metal, injection molded cases, you know, basic components, etc. Makes a massive difference. But when you've got to go and buy that from another country, then wait, import it, ship it, that all adds to your costs. And then trying to produce stuff in your own country just becomes non-viable. Right, I am going to get some food, I think. We might do a stream tomorrow. I'm not too sure. I'm really got a massive amount to do at the moment. We'll figure something out. I might have a browse, see if I can pick up some bits and pieces. But I'll have a think after I have some food. Because right now, having some food is the main thing on my mind. I'm going to have to start listing these controllers. I've never listed any item on eBay before. Going to have to take nice pretty pictures of them all and write a list in. And God knows what else. TC, not the show. Okay, have a good evening. I think I'll jump in the TC. Think of the bed. TV. Yeah, you don't want to be taking the TV into the shower with you, or the toaster. Yeah, thank you very much to everybody who's popped in tonight, everybody who's chatting, everybody who's lurking. You're all much appreciated. Sorry it wasn't anything super exciting, and it was just making sure like we've not messed anything up on any of our repairs before we sell them. I do not want to be selling an item and get like a 1-star review on my first like sale or something. Like, yeah, so my controller, I was missing like 4 parts, didn't have a headphone port. Sticks were not calibrated. But no, we've tested everything, so we know if we sell them, hopefully the patient should be really happy and have a nice, good quality controller. They hopefully should never have any issues with. It's nice and clean. What else could you ask for? Really clean and working. So as long as they don't have any like rage or anger problems, they're just not yeeting the thing around and smashing it against their wall like some gamers do. So that controller should, I'd assume, probably outlast the console. There is still mechanical waving on TMR sticks, but I reckon the console will probably go before TMR stick. Unless they just like, I don't know, spending 18 hours a day running around on an open world game or something weird like that. But most people just sit in a corner playing Call of Duty camping. I think they'll let the crouch button away first. Alright, definitely going to get some food now. I'm going to stop rambling. I'm going to have some food. Thank you, everybody. You're all much, much appreciated. Take it easy, Farm Tech and The Boring Brit. I can see you guys in chat recently, and anybody else who's lurking. You're all equally appreciated. Have a wonderful night, everybody. Like don't work, damn it, it's not working for Daco. We'll have to figure that out. Right now, I'm going to have some food. Take it easy, guys. I will catch you next stream. Enjoy the rest of your day, rest of your evening, etc. And bye-bye.